the system of equations. We must deal with them all at once. Always looking for solutions. Positive outlook overcomes obstacles getting in our way, cause affects more than we can sometimes see. Things for what they
Hello, my name is Roy Simpson, professor of mathematics at Cosumnes River College in Sacramento, California. Now, this video you're about to see is one of my older videos. The quality is not the same as my new video series. My intent is to make a newer version of this video at some point in the future. However, I want to make sure that students currently using my Mathematics in Review video series have access to as much help as possible when it comes to prerequisite topics. With that being said, let's get started.
The next little subtopic here is evaluating expressions, and that essentially means just plugging in values for the unknowns when I give you values, or when you're given values. So let's try an example here. So let's go ahead and evaluate y plus 1 divided by 3w squared minus 4 for y equals 3 and w equals a negative 2. The way I've always done this is I put parentheses in where my unknowns are. It's a very good tactic because it keeps you from making stupid mistakes. So in for y, I'm going to plug in 3, and in for w, I'm going to plug in a negative 2. And already I see that using parentheses where the unknowns were helps out, because had I not put parentheses right here, I would have had something that looked like this. And people often get very confused. So putting parentheses there is super important. It makes a huge difference. That's multiplication. Without the parentheses, it's a subtraction. So be very aware that when you're evaluating algebraic expressions, you put parentheses where the variables are and then fill in those parentheses. Do this, so this will be 3 plus 1 up top. Downstairs, following the order of operations, we'll have 3 times negative 2 squared, which is a positive 4. Remember, subtraction is the simplest operation, so we're saving that for last. So 3 times 4 is 12, and then finally 12 minus 4 is 8. And this would not be a final answer. Your answer is not correct until you reduce that fraction. Good old arithmetic, you should be able to do that. In the next example, we'll just take a look at the quantity t minus k being cubed plus 1 divided by r plus k cubed. Again, we have some object minus another object being cubed plus 1 all over an object plus an object cubed. I'll fill in these values here. That was a t, so the t value is 5. This was a k, k was 3. This was an r, r was 10. And finally, this is a k, so k is 3. I see this, the innermost parentheses here, upstairs will be 5 minus 3, which is going to be 2. Downstairs, we still have the 10 plus 3 cubed. I could have done some work there, but I chose not to yet. Upstairs, 2 cubed is 8. Downstairs, 10 plus 3 cubed is 27. So this will turn into 9 over 37, and there's actually no way to reduce that. So we're kind of stuck on that. 37 is prime, so you can't really cancel anything out.
Thank you for watching this review video. As I mentioned previously, it's an older video that will eventually be updated. However, it should get the job done for you. As always, this content should be prerequisite to the course in which you're currently enrolled. If you found this material unfamiliar, or if it was confusing to you, then I recommend you review any prerequisite material mentioned in the video. If you find you're continually having to research the prereq material here, you might want to consider speaking to your instructor about other course options. On that note, I sincerely hope these videos help you achieve success in your transfer level math and science courses. Cue the music.
It's the system of equations. We must deal with them all at once. Always looking for solutions. Positive outlook overcomes obstacles getting in our way, cause affects more than we can sometimes see. Things for what they are and work together until you feel at peace. Says, listen close, don't talk too much that isn't kosher. You may really hurt inside. It doesn't justify you to speak too loud and cry.